Welcome queens, welcome. My name is Lydia. I am an artist, I am a speaker, I am a teacher, and I am a woman that loves to inspire other women. I am so excited that you are here. I'm so excited and honored to share what is on my heart. This is Queen Conversation, and today's topic is a good one. We're talking about where there's a will, there's a YouTube video. So stay tuned, go ahead and grab something to drink, get comfortable. Let's talk about this on Queen Conversation. All right, so the original saying is where there's a will, there's a way. We have all heard that, we're familiar with it. And I was interested in the history of that particular proverb. So George Herbert originally recorded this quote in what he calls his outlandish proverbs in 1640. That's a long time ago. Specifically, he said, "To him that will, ways are not wanting." Okay? To him that will, ways are not wanting. The quote and the proverb that we know today is credited to a man named William Hazlitt. So I was most interested in the history of this saying, and what I took away from it was not who said it, but when they said it. Because for hundreds of years, as you can see throughout the history of man, the time, the era, the circumstances, the century, the geography, the government, the economy, all of those things throughout the history of time didn't matter. What this quote reminds me of is that it all comes back to, it all returns to, it all actually depends on the will of a person, right? The will within myself and that determination. But I wanted to start here because, again, we're all familiar with this idea that where there's a will, there's a way. And I think that that is so true and that is so important still to us today, Queen. All right, so when we talk about the word will, I always love to go back to the definition of a word, especially when I'm like, oh, I know that. I want to hold myself accountable to digging deeper, so I'm going to share that definition with you. So, will, it's simply expressing a strong intention or assertion about the future. Now, why YouTube? Why am I saying where there's a will, there's a YouTube video? One of the things that I simply wanted to do, Queen, was to point out that in our day and age, your next move, honestly, in my opinion, my next move is as easy as beginning with a search on YouTube, beginning with a search on Google, beginning by looking up a contact and emailing someone, going on to LinkedIn. I could honestly go on with a list of places that you can find either information or that you can find perhaps a person that you can connect with in some way. Even if not directly, you can learn from them and they can be a resource or a mentor to you from a distance. I know. You're thinking, yeah, it's as easy as searching platforms that are going to give me millions of results that I'm then going to have to comb through, that I'm then going to have to figure things out. How is that helpful? Again, where there's a will. For me personally, I'd start to get this victim mentality. You know, who's going to help me? Who's going to show me how? I don't have this. I don't have that. And if knowledge is power, Queen, if knowledge is power, then I'd get to searching. Okay, then I'd get to searching. Get rid of the excuses. Get rid of the reasons why. Whatever it is that you desire, whatever it is that you're seeking, that you're wanting out of this life, I want for you to ask yourself, because I'm asking myself, do you really have the will, the drive, the determination? Have you really made up your mind to go after that? That's really what this statement is telling us. Where there's a will, there's a way. The doors begin to open, the resources begin to flow, but it really starts with what is taking place within. No, this does not mean that things will be easy, okay? It doesn't mean that you're going to have search results again that will give you the steps 1, 2, 3, bam, answers there, problems solved, things figured out. No, it might lead you to a course that you need to take, okay? It might show you something you need to practice over and over again. Whatever you are searching for, okay, that is going to all lead back to how much will do you have? Or I could phrase this question, are you truly willing to do what you say you desire to do? I really like that the dictionary also provided a phrase, will do. And they simply said that is the willingness to carry out. There have been many days that I've dropped the ball. And that's the good news. We can drop the ball when it comes to our intentions, to our goals, to our desires. But quite honestly, we are able to get back up. We are able to move forward. We are able to go after the things that we desire, the things that we most want to do, the person that we most want to be. The question for myself again, the question for you is whether or not we're willing to carry it out. The it for all of us, Queen, is different. Okay? But no one's it is excluded from this truth. Whatever it is you need to carry out. Remember, let's go back to that original phrase. Where there's a will, there's a YouTube video. Where there's a will, there's a way. I found what I would call an extension of our focus quote. And it said, don't tell me it's impossible. That's what it starts off with. Where there is a will, there is a way. And we are going to find it. As I was reflecting in my heart, how do we find it? How do we really determine, which way to take, what to do? I believe in my heart that there's a woman, a girl watching this video, and you want something great to happen in your life. You have these desires and these big dreams, some maybe not as clear yet. You have hopes. There are so many things that you want to perhaps see change in your life or take place in your life, and you're questioning, how can I get there? And the only thing that honestly just resonated with me and still resonates with me, because I come back to this place so often, is prayer and meditation. For me personally, growing up in the church, prayer was something that I took on and internalized as this duty. And even though I loved praying, and oftentimes, praying for others, praying for various needs and issues, perhaps in the church or in the world. But I have found going through this past year, and I have found going through personal struggles recently, the power of prayer. That is that personal conversation with God about your life. Talking to the one who made you. Talking to the one who created, designed you, and saying, here I am. I want to live a life of meaning, a life of purpose. I want to live a life that makes a difference. I want to be an inspiration, or I want to be someone that leaves this world better than I found it. God, show me where to go. Show me, what to do. Provide the resources, the answers. Send people my way. You can even say, like, I want to find the right YouTube video to watch. I mean, engage in that prayer. Engage in praying for yourself. And then I would also encourage meditation, stopping, being still, because I believe it is in those moments of meditation, 5 to 15 minutes, where you're quiet and you allow yourself just relaxing, breathing in deeply, exhaling, and allowing your mind to become open to receive whatever the answer you need is, whatever the answers that you need are. Do that daily, Come with an attitude of gratitude, a posture of trust, and get into the frame of mind where you're open to receiving strength, direction, help, so that as you are saying, I am willing to do what it takes. I know that I don't have to do it alone. I know that I don't have to do it from a place of always just struggling, okay, and trying in my own strength. It's so interesting because when this topic originally came to mind, I thought that it was going to be this, girl, where there's a will, there's a YouTube video. And you need to come on and search and get started, because you're not too old to do something, but you are old. And I thought that it would be really just a call to action. But as I think about it, I just really feel in my heart that it's more about you allowing your understanding to shift. And I just feel like this quiet sense of, so many of us are still, and I'm included in this, we're still just going around in circles. Your dreams, your desires, they seem further and further away. I believe this, like someone, like you're watching Queen and you're like, yeah, I want to do it. I'm willing to do this thing that God has placed on my heart, or what I've always loved since I was a little girl, or this is what I've dreamed of for the longest time, but life has beat me down, or I've made decisions that are not that great, and I am just not too sure that I'm ever going to live the life I've dreamed of. It is more fantasy and fairy tale and make-believe and imagination than it ever will honestly be a reality. It will always be a wish. And I'm here to encourage you and to tell you, don't let the will, the willingness, the want, don't let that die. Don't let go of that. Don't do it. Don't do it. And if something can be sparked in you in this moment to say, you know what? I'm willing to try again to believe. And probably just even search for something that is inspiring. If you need inspiration in an area, that's really the essence of saying, where there's a will, there's a YouTube video. Just start from there. See what other human beings who have decided to take that next step to tell their story, what do they have to say? How can it inspire you? How can it motivate you? How can it get you moving and going in the right direction in some way? How can someone else teach you something? Isn't that the beauty of it? You're not alone. There's a community of people that have said, I can share this or I can show this. Yes, there are people there to entertain, and even that is powerful. Even if it's searching for a song, a playlist, a movie. I thank God for my husband. He always encouraged me to watch comedy. So sometimes it will just be that I just need to laugh. My will and my willingness will be helped by laughter. I will just feel better. Even if I have to stop trying today or working today, if I can sit and just laugh for a moment, perhaps I can start again tomorrow with prayer, with meditation, and move on with intention. And that's really what's on my heart for you today, Queen. I hope that you feel the love that I have for you. I hope that you feel the belief that I have in you. I hope that you feel these words penetrating through your phone or your computer, whatever you're watching on, and just know, like, man, I'm cheering you on, Queen. And I'm saying a sincere prayer for you, that as you listen, you will receive, and that you will begin to move forward and live your best life. Be your best self. Thank you so much for watching, Queen. Please like and subscribe for more content that inspires women like you, okay, to be the best queen that you can be, which is just to be the best you that you can be. I'm going to be posting a video every Monday, every Friday. And I also want to ask you to please follow me on all platforms at I Am Ladia. Thank you so much for watching. It is such an honor that you took the time to click on this video and to listen to what I have to say. I appreciate, I honor, I respect and value you, Queen. And I will see you next time on Queen Conversation. Welcome, Queens. Welcome. My name is Ladia. Let me start paying attention because I gotta get it together. There we go. There we go. There we go. Nope. There we go. I'll be trying to be short, but I don't want to be too long. That's when the queen got that jungle effect. The jungle. Whatever, just raw. Just as a reminder to myself, I wear every single bonnet even when I'm in the house, cause I started from the bedroom, now I'm here. Hey, started from the bedroom, now my whole team still in the bedroom. I'm the team, but hey, shout out to the bonnets, because this is where it's at. Like, this bonnet is helping me actually keep the scarf, the silk scarf. But you know, the real MVP when we're growing up was a stocking cap.